So another question I think is really great, and I'm sure a lot of you are wondering this, is were you born this driven, or was this taught to you by your parents?
Gosh, that's good. Whew. It's funny, I was just thinking of that question. I'm just thinking of my mom and dad, you know. You think of your mom and dad, and they were driven, you know. They were simple people, you know, on a farm, cattle, sheep, chickens, you know, livestock, nature, fishing, hunting, horses. They were hardworking and determined. Like really hardworking and determined. And I don't think they had anybody in their life that said, hey, you got this. And they were big on that. They were very big. I mean, I talked about how my dad woke us up. But my mom was really, you know, and it's always the wife. It's always the mom who decides who's going to be elite. Whether that's, you know, in the military. You know, they say it's the women that choose who wins wars and who loses the war. It's the women from that country. It's not the men. It's the strength of the women. And I've always found that with professional athletes, you know, like you guys ever see professional athletes and they put the camera on them, they go, hi, Mom. And not one of them has ever said, hi, Dad. Because most of us don't have, you know, dads. But the mom is the one that gets you there. She's the one that says, you got this. Keep going. You got this. Put on the Band-Aid, boom, get back out there. That's how my mom was, very fierce, grizzly bear. Good lady, a lot like Dawn, actually. Doesn't look like Dawn. Didn't come from the same like background as Dawn, but deep down, grizzly bearish. You know, will whip your ass if you step in the way of one of the kids' dreams, like big time, like you're going down. And that's how my mom was, and that's what that's what I was attracted to in Dawn too. Because I know, like if I marry somebody who's gonna buckle when the going gets tough, and when the kids' going gets tough, because those dreams, they're gonna get tough. And they've already got punched in the nose, right? And they're gonna be hurt, and they're gonna suffer injuries, and they're gonna get alienated, and they're going to get called out and pointed out and isolated. And those days are coming for them. And if the mom of those kids buckles, it's over. That dream's over. Did that answer the question?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, I think it was just I saw what they were, I saw what they did, what they stood for, and that's what I became.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How about you? Like, what's your position on that? I mean, how tough is it, you know, as the mom or as the safe space holder for our clients? What's that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it is, you know, it's, I know what their dreams are and I know how hard they have to work. So it is hard because you're a mom and they're little kids. So it's, you know, you want them to do, oh, but they have a birthday party or they have this or they have that. But it's been interesting to watch because I didn't come from this, I have a very hardworking family, but I didn't come from the same background that Bo came from. So vacations and parties and socializing was much more important in my family. And watching it's interesting, like we've done so much with the kids early on, and I feel like they've really taken it on themselves. So like when there's a party and I say to Axel, like I'm trying to like clear a schedule and make it happen, and he's like, Mom, I got a game tomorrow, you know, and he's 11, and I'm like, yeah, but don't you want to go to the birthday party? He's like, no, I don't want to go to that party. Like he's now like, now he sounds just like Bo. So it's, and then So I feel like when you start like setting the expectations for them, and I always use this example, like when you are like trying to get them to brush their frickin' teeth and they don't brush their teeth for so long and so many years, and you have to tell them every night and every morning, and then all of a sudden, they brush their teeth every morning and night, and so do we. So like, I think it's interesting how you can just, it's the same thing, like you just have to keep holding the space for them to be great and give all they've got, and also know that we're all gonna like make mistakes, and we're not gonna we're gonna be tired some days, or there might be a party that you want to go to more than practice.
No,
which that never happens.
Not really.
But, so I think that's really important, and then also like I said this in the Q&A last night, the way that we do things for ourselves. So I just started training with Leroy Dixon last week. So I've only had like 3 sessions with him.
Where is Leroy?
He's back there.
Is he?
Yeah,
Where is he?
I see him. So it's
Oh, hey, Leroy.
and and we've been talking to we want Lila to start running track to try. She's younger, so we're like, you got to run track. Like, you're built for this. This is great. Like, and she's like, I hate track. I hate running. Da 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 da. So we're like, fine. You know, you can't make them do it. So we just keep telling her. And then my oldest daughter is a dancer, hates running. But they both know Leroy, and they know Axel and Bo train. And now I started training with Leroy. So literally just like 2 days ago, Lila and Eloise are like, can you schedule Leroy for a Saturday so we can train with you? So it's like, you know, you keep inviting them and you keep showing them by example how you keep living and keep working and keep getting better, and they're going to just fall into it. Mm-hmm. So, you know, now Leroy's got to train all the Eason girls.
Oh, my gosh. Leroy,
and
you are in for it.
We are not easy to train,
no.
I have to say.
You know how me and Axel just do whatever you say?
Yeah.
They say, okay, Dawn, run this. She goes, well, why? Just do it. Do this. And then Lila will be like, Leroy. She'll be like, Leroy, why do I have to run like that? I want to run like this.
And what did Eloise say? Eloise said,
yeah.
I'll work with Leroy as long as he doesn't make me run.
Yes. Right. So good luck. Tim Adams knows your pain well. He's been doing it for 3 years.